Hello people, welcome back to Tech. Today we're gonna learn how do websites work. So let's get going. Today we're gonna learn about what are websites, what are web servers, and how do websites communicate with web servers. What's a website? Let's compare a person to a website. We have head, foot, and body. But in terms of websites, it's actually called header and footer. In body, we have arms, legs, and stomach, whereas websites have text, images, videos, and icons. We wouldn't look the way we are without a code. So we have DNA code. Similarly, websites have HTML code. Generally, HTML code looks like this. So we cannot decrypt this or we cannot parse the HTML code exactly. So to parse HTML code, we need web browsers. Now, what websites consist of? Generally, when you go to web browser and type www.google.com in the address bar, what do we get? What does the background thing happen? After you type the URL in the address bar, you generally get back HTML, CSS, and JavaScript files as a response from the server. I'm not saying website consists only of these three files. A basic website must and should have these three files. Now let's take an example. We go to the address bar and type google.com. So when the browser first loads the HTML file, it just looks like this. After it loads the CSS file, it becomes like this. That is, the buttons, the text, and all other content on your browser will have the alignment after it loads the CSS file. Then what happens after the JavaScript file loads? Let's look at it. So after the JavaScript file loads, your website actually functions. That is, you can upload images, you can search in this address bar of the Google, etc. Now let me show you a prank on websites. That is, how can you manipulate websites? Let's get going. I have opened my previous video on my channel, Tech. So if you observe here, there are only 478 views, 59 likes, and 134 subscribers. No, but I want more views and subscribers. So let's get them now. Right click on the web page and go to inspect. Now in the console, you have to type the following command: document.body.contentEditable is equals to true. That is, you have to set editing command in the document, that is in the web page, as true. After doing this, you can just close it. Now you can edit this web page as a document or a PDF, etc. So let's get more subscribers now. I'm gonna get 43.9 million subscribers from my channel now. I'm gonna increase my views too. Yeah, I want more likes now. But I don't want any dislikes because I don't want anyone to dislike my channel, that is dislike my video. Yay, my channel is very popular now. You can just take the screenshot of this to prank your friends. That is, you have this many million subscribers. Didn't you subscribe yet? Now let's reload this web page and see what happens. So after reloading this web page, you get back this HTML, CSS, and JS files back to your web browser, and it reloads to the original content. But I lost all my subscribers and views just now. No problem, let's make real subscribers instead of fake ones. So when you reload the web page, you actually reload the HTML, CSS, and JS files of this website, and so you get back the original content. What's a server? A server is just a supercomputer which has no monitor or a mouse or a keyboard. It just has more speed, more space, and more power, and it never turns off. So when you host a website on a server, everyone can view that website at any time. Like your subscribers, your viewers can see the website at any time. So a supercomputer never turns off, it just works on and on and on. Now, what is a server's role? You generally store files on your computer. Similarly, a server stores files that make up websites. That is, a server stores all the HTML, CSS, JSON, bootstrap, JS files and all in its database, so that whenever a user searches for a web page, the server just returns all these files of the website and you can view the website easily. Now let's suppose a friend of yours want to visit your home. He just opens Google Map and searches for your address there and comes to your home to communicate with you. So what if the computers want to communicate between you? Like your home address, the computers need IP address. So what exactly is an IP address? You generally go to the browser's address bar and type www.google.com. That's URL. URL refers to Uniform Resource Locator. Now, for example, in your schools and colleges, you have a roll number against your name. That is, the roll number is unique and is only assigned to you. Similarly here, a URL is assigned to an IP address. This is called domain name system. So even Google has an IP address against it. IP refers to Internet Protocol. We generally don't search by these IP addresses because URLs are more human readable. If you know the IP addresses, you can even search by IP addresses. So let me show you a demo of this. We generally go to the browser and type google.com, the website appears to us. Now we want to search by its IP address. You can know the IP address of any website by going to the command prompt and typing a command. So that command is nslookup and the URL of the website. Type this command and hit enter. So here now you can see the IP address of the Google. Just copy it and paste it in the address bar of the browser. You can get the Google website. So finally, so after all this content, how does the communication actually happen? First, a user goes to the website and he types www.google.com in the address bar. So after this, what exactly happens? After you type this URL in the address bar, it generally goes to the DNS cloud service. What happens in the DNS cloud service is, DNS is domain name system, and it's generally like a telephone record or a record book in which a URL has an IP address against it stored. So after you type this URL in the address bar, it just goes to this book or this record and it finds www.google.com here and finds the IP address against it. So after it finds this particular IP address, then it goes to the server and exactly searches for the website's pages, that is website's HTML, CSS and JS files inside its database. So for example here, this is a URL. In this URL, HTTPS is a protocol. It refers to Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. So to load HTML, HTTPS protocol is used. S just refers to secure. It's just a transfer protocol. It doesn't store anything. So next, this is called domain of your website and this is the path of your website. What actually this thing refers to? Let me show you exactly. Let me just copy this path and suppose these are the files that stored in the database of the server. First it searches for .com, that is the extension of your website. Then it opens the .com file. Inside that there are many folders, that is there are many websites in it, Google, Facebook, etc. It opens your website and it then goes to blog, then it goes to domain. So in this domain there are HTML, CSS and JS files. Now it just wraps up this folder and sends back to the user. So now the server has found the packed file of the google.com and then it just sends back to the user. So after these files are loaded, you can now view the Google website. Yay, now you have known how the websites work. That's it. It's so simple, it's not magic. It's just some very good technology, that's all. So that's it for this video. Thank you.